This sense. Now, the Kenya Private Sector Alliance, that's KEPSA, has earmarked 55 locations where COVID vaccinations will be hosted, particularly for private sector employees. This will be the phase 2 of the vaccination exercise in partnership with the government to drive vaccination exercise among the private sector. Now, 60,000 doses are expected to be administered at select business premises of KEPSA members.
Over 240 million Kenya shillings was contributed by the private sector in procurement of COVID vaccines in the first phase of vaccination partnership with the government of Kenya. The Kenya Private Sector Alliance, KEPSA, targets to assist in vaccinating majority of its members, with already over 60,000 doses allocated in the new round of vaccination exercise.
Private sector decided to come and support government in two ways. One, to see what we can do, be it financially. But there's also the other side where when you have skin in the game, I believe you push the uptake. And for us, we want to do as much or move back into normal business as possible. So the more, of course, people are vaccinated, the quicker we can get back to doing the business.
Already, KEPSA has mapped out 55 stations to strategically place vaccination units of some 263 members. The partnership with government brings together at least 7 healthcare facilities.
Vaccines are free of charge. Remember, the companies are putting the money together to vaccinate their employees and the employees' families, and some of it going to the communities around. So it's the companies that are paying, but the employees and their members of their families are getting free of charge.
One of the strong, should I say, innovative points of what we're trying to do here is to actually have what you'd call blended financing in trying to get these vaccines available.
But while this goes on, dust hasn't settled yet on the raging discussion about government's recent move to coerce all civil servants to take the jab, failure to which some consequences would follow. So is there a possibility of seeing such directives towards the private sector?
Government offices, government institutions, government bodies such as parastatals, the whole sort of contingent establishment of government highly interacts with the population. It's important to recognize that there are caveats, which can be explored. And I'm not a lawyer, but sometimes there are issues that we call public goods, and there are issues that require certain externalities, either positive and negative. If here we are vaccinated, if 80% are vaccinated here in this room, then perhaps we may be able to protect a young child who is sitting with us. And that's the intent, and that's where Kenyans need to have, their mindsets on.
Brian George Otieno, KTN News, Nairobi.
Now, in the quest to unravel the high cost of power in the country, today Parliament's Energy Committee questioned independent